Mr. Lee, is this you talking or the liquor?
Randy. I am the liquor.
The 2026 spring anime season was stacked with incredible entries. ReZero Season 4, Wish Had Atelier, a new series by the writer of Full Metal Alchemist, and many other heavy hitters that I don't care to list here. But one anime stood out to me especially this season, because despite its amazing animation, great characters, and incredible attention to detail, Botan Kamiina fully blossoms when drunk, and has garnered very little attention. The premise goes as follows. Our heroine, Botan, is a college freshman who moves into the dorm at her new college. When the dorm goes out on an outing together, Botan notices the dorm's residential assistant, Ibuki Tonami, sneak off to go drink. After following, Botan tries her first sip of alcohol and discovers a new passion for liquor, with Ibuki guiding Botan through the vast, nuanced world of liquor. Let's get the elephant out of the room here real quick. Yes, this is a Yuri. But it's 2026, guys. If you're really gonna get turned off from a show because there's gay people in it, I think you have bigger things to worry about. The romance in this show also isn't as important as it may seem, with it never usually taking the center stage throughout the anime. What does end up taking the center stage, however, is alcohol. Cute girls doing cute things has always been one of my favorite genres because it often explores the depth of the things in many different ways, offering a window into how many of these passions and hobbies operate. The surprising part of this show, however, is that it chose alcohol as the subject. Alcohol has always ended up as nothing more than the butt of a joke in anime. Whether it's your alcoholic characters where the humor comes from them always being a drink away from passing out, or the trope of characters drinking a sip of alcohol and turning into the most horny people you've ever met. Alcohol has always been used as a facilitator for fan service or cheap laughs, but Kamiina Botan subverts this trope incredibly well. It offers a foray into what alcohol actually is. Something more than a beverage. It's a culture of its own. Its traditions as deep-rooted in people as language or behavior. As Botan is guided through the world of alcohol by Ibuki, she discovers how vast and complex liquor truly is. How each different kind of spirit represents its own unique people. How the nuances and the flavors speak in some sort of language that tells the story of how each drink was made. How one can taste the intricacies of the cultures that created the beverage, the histories that led up to the very moment the sip was taken, with each bottle being a book that is waiting to be read. Another element I adore about this series is its animation. Produced by a new studio by the name of Soin, they absolutely knocked it out of the park with an incredible visual style. Despite not being a very well-known studio, they were able to create some of the best animation I've seen in a while. The visuals look as if they were hand-painted, with a look that exudes passion and creativity, but also represents a human groundedness that fits this anime really well, with none of the visuals ever being overly flashy, but instead feeling like pieces of art. The series also employs many different editing and shot techniques like letterboxing or cutaways that add to the visual without ever being overwhelming. The character designs are also excellent, with each character having their own unique and independent styles that each exemplify their personalities and character traits. All of the characters are incredible, each with their own relationships, flaws, passions. They never felt tropey or lazily written, and there was never a moment in time where I found myself thinking that this show would be better off without a certain character. All of the dynamics between the characters made real sense, with no character's actions feeling strange or out of place. They felt like real people, not characters from an anime about drinking. All in all, I found this anime to be my favorite of the season. There's an incredible humanity to it, feeling grounded in reality, something that you'll often find missing in modern anime these days. There really was no reason for it to go as unnoticed as it did, even despite the giants that were also present this season.